so we get to choose here. Sorry, that's me tapping my whatchamacallit. So we can go to the clubhouse, which is all one. That's Eric. We go to infirmary. Or we go to kitchen. The thing is, we are likely to get accosted by someone if we go here, because they might have told them and it might be a whole hoopla. Here, nothing's probably going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen, really. Here, we might see the nurse, we might see someone else, but it might just be sexy fun time. There's a loud car driving by. I need a coin. And I need you to get a fucking muffler. Anyways, let's just go see. Let's go get something to eat with them. I was desperately hungry. I always took care of my health, and even better care of the times when something was hurt badly. And now I was able to walk on my feet, weren't even hurting much. So my feet healed up eventually while hunger can't wait. I decided to take advantage of Electronics' offer. In the end, knowing the local pioneers, it was smart to assume that there wasn't even a piece of stale bread left at the canteen. And the Cybernetic Club actually somewhat owed me. Not only that, you're less likely to find any angered females there that you might have seen naked recently. With such thoughts, I approached the club buildings and heard screams coming. Oh, God. They're not into S&M, are they? I tried, but couldn't figure out anything. Oh, there's one of the ones in question. Give it back. Great. Why, I should have guessed she was here. No, I won't. Ulsa was running around the room with a coil of wires in her hands, chased by Shurik. Guys, I'm sorry to interrupt, but give it back. They didn't even give me a bit of attention. No, I won't. Shurik, completely caught up in chase, slipped past me and almost knocked me down. Excuse me. Hey now, sexy lady. Not you. Ulsa was running in circles around the room, laughing cheerfully. I wonder what she needed the wire for. Nothing. She's just being a pest. Meanwhile, oh, wait a minute. No, they painted something red. They want the coil for... Are they gonna blow something up again? Meanwhile, the head of the Cybernetic Club was looking fine even after yesterday's madness. One could even say he was looking fresh. Like the prince. But this probably wouldn't help him catch Ulsa. She was smaller, more agile, and faster after all. She was smaller. Did I say faster already? Whatever. She could easily drive him to exhaustion. No, don't make the joke. Hey! Yep, there she goes. She electric slide past me. Also ran up to me and hid behind my back. Shurik, his turn left, slamming into the door on his way out. He was offended, it seemed. Hey, what's wrong with you? You won't catch me. She looked at Electronic, who was silently observing all the silly running, and stuck out his tongue at her. Simon, take the wire away from her. And why do you need it in the first place? Why don't you have enough wire or something? He was trying to catch Ulsa, who was hiding behind me. He moved to the right while she moved to the left. He moved to the left and she moved to his right. In the end, I got tired of this grabbing for the wire to try this and grabbed the wire from Ulsa with one dexterous move. Give it to me. Give it back. She shouted resentfully. No, I won't. Stop horsing around. I held the wire above my head and Ulsa was, well, her height was impossible to get. Yes. I'm starting to lose my voice already. Thank you. Okay, bye. She snorted and turned away from me. Why do you need it in the first place? That's none of your business. Also looked at me slyly. Do you want me to tell everyone that you... I shut her mouth with my hand and dragged her along to the exit. Okay, we need to go. I told Eric while giggling stupidly. And what did you come for? Once outside, I let the kicking Ulsa free. Hear me out. You realize that was an accident. Even more so, it was caused by you. I know nothing. I see nothing. Facts are facts. You were watching us. Ah, wait a minute. What was that? She said both of those, right? Yeah. She said both of those. Okay. Yeah. What's the for? What would Olga think? On the one hand, I didn't want to care the slightest what the camp leader would say, but on the other, everything was against me, and in my position, it would be better not to get myself in such a situation. Fine, maybe we could come to a deal somehow. I don't like that face. She started to think. I know. Yes, I do too. You bring me the wire. But why do you need it for? I need it for my needs. Again, she just looks like she's about to shank a fool. Okay, let's assume I get it. You won't tell anybody. I give you a word as a... Yeah, don't trust her. I could hardly... Yes, I don't either. But, on the other hand, it was just a coil of wire. So why shouldn't I try? Aye, for the love of Pete. For the love... Accept. Fine. Deal. But you must know that... Yeah, of course. She interrupted me. Wait here. I went back to the clothes thing. Eric was building some sort of, was that apparition? Damn cold. Now I'm done with everything. So I thought you could get me something as you promised. My voice sounded a bit psychotic, which was enough to drive me mad. Of course, I'm not interested, but 1 minute. He tore himself from his work and got a pair of buns from the drawer, classic triangle. Be my guest. Put our service to it as tie your napkin around your neck, Shari, and we will do the rest. Try the great stuff. It's delicious. Don't believe me? Ask the dishes. They can sing, they can dance after. Anyways, thank you. While I was busy eating, Alec didn't turn away from his device for 1 second. He was rolling up the wire which I had taken away from Ulsa onto the coil. And it was wire she wanted. So what's this? An inductor coil. Or inductor. A duct for... Inductor? Join our club. You'll know everything. Everything. He looked at me and smiled slyly. I'll think about it. Of course, I wasn't going to join anything, but taking that into account, he had fed me. I had to be polite. By the way, as I said, I have something else. Yeah? Wait a second. He went into the adjacent room and came back after a minute carrying some kind of package. You could snip some wire now and just run for it. Actually, get the coil, throw it out the window, and then come back and act surprised. Was that ta-da? Oh, it's just a ta-ta-ta. And it gave it to me. And gave it to me hard. No. There was a big bottle of vodka inside. Hey, I get it, but still, it's morning. Get the orange juice. All right, we're all good then. Or does Electronic share the motto to get drunk in the morning, take the rest of the day off? My kind of man. Except for the vodka. I prefer whiskey. Then again, I'm an American capitalist, so... What are you talking about? I'm not suggesting we drink it. Nerd. What are you talking about? I mean, what... How did I go back that one? Oh, well, I must be touching the middle mouse button. Clean the... yeah, right. Eternally. Okay. I give him the package back. By the way, can you spare some coil? What do you need it for? Probably I had to think about a reason beforehand. Just need it. But we can't do without it as well. Do you... Well, never mind then. I can't just force him to give it to me, right? I'll go then. Come back anytime. So, does it matter? Could I have refused? No, well. The moment I want to have a drink. Walking out, I questioned myself why he wanted to show me the vodka in the first place. Ilsa ran up to me instantly. And, so you got it? No. That's your own fault then. Do you need that wire at all? But you get credit for trying. What? I was surprised. Elsa would tell me everything anyways. Alice would tell everything and... Oh, yeah. Elsa laughed. She is really angry with you. I bet. I muttered quietly. Okay, see ya. Yeah, so it was pointless altogether. So that question right there had to do more with her and her quest line probably than anything else. She waved to me and ran. By the way, what can I get the vodka? Because I could use a drink. Here I am in a stupid situation once again. Well, no big deal. Again, fake world. Who cares? I think it's fake anyways. It's not the first time. Suddenly, my hunger returned again. Didn't we already eat? For sure, a meal of some buns of killif were awesome, but it wasn't enough to fill me up. Luckily for me, the bell sound calling the pioneers to lunch. All right, be right back. Gotta go get rid of the used whiskey. Okay, so this is at some point we are going to have to face what happened in the beginning. Because like I said, Alice has been trying to frame us for something for a long time. Then it's probably going to come at that point where we could either admit it, lie, or admit the truth and be honest and fall on the dagger type thing. Which is probably getting points with Alice or something. I don't know. Again, I'm assuming this is a dating sim to begin with. Or whatever you call it. Anyways, that day has just started. Moment. Dear God, what did I eat today? Whatever was it in agreement. I started but I did it. And now I have legitimate grounds to fill myself up. Again, all the usual crowd. Pilot 1, Pilot 2. Today, I wasn't the last one, so I could choose a free table lunch. Included pea soup, mashed potatoes, and fish. Not a big fan of fish. It was a major disappointment to me as I didn't... Yeah. And in any form, hence, will get fewer calories as usual today. Soon, Sylvia and Lena came to my table. How you doing, sexies? Can we? Yes, of course, right here. Me and you. Me just sit down. She smiled as a car. Get a muffler. She smiled nicely. Yeah? Yeah, sure. I stood up and pulled out a chair for her. Oh, how gentlemanlike. Please. I was in an excellent mood at the moment until Alice comes by. Enjoy your meal. Saying that, Lena began staring at me and continued to do so for some time, but then after realizing how odd she looked, she switched back to her plate. You too. Do you have any plans for today, Simon? Oh yeah, she had the only accent. No, I gave her an honest answer as I indeed had no plans, except for searching for answers, but that was more like a global goal. Do you want to take a boat ride to the island with us? Yes, can I get away from Alice, please? The island? Well, I think I've seen it from the pier. For what? Olga asked us to gather some strawberries. Oh, lovely strawberries. And there's lots there, and they're delicious. They're not the right fruits I wish to pick. Anyways, I could imagine the taste without even eating it, just by looking at Sylvia's face. Strawberries. And, what are those for? I don't know, lad, but it is indeed a great idea. Well, indeed it is. Moreover, I haven't been to the island yet, so... Yeah, sure, sounds good.